Again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I'm back for another accessible iOS game. This is actually fully accessible to voiceover users, and this is a game that I saw on AppleViz as I'm recording this probably a couple of weeks ago now, and I just got a chance to play with it for a little while over the last week or so. And the game we're going to be looking at this time is called Nano Empire, and this is it's kind of like a RPG, I guess, like a text-based RPG. It kind of reminds me of kind of like an RPG mixed with like a Facebook kind of a game. I mean, there's really no social networking or anything to it because it's just a single player game. But it's kind of hard to explain, so let's just jump right into it here. I have it open right now. Oh, you know what? Let me switch my...
Wikipedia,
There we
recently
go.
updated. Double tap to open.
Crank up the old voiceover volume a little bit. I had to change my source
Headings. Volume.
so that you guys could hear voiceover as
Speech rate.
well.
Words. Characters.
There. That way I won't accidentally change it. Okay, so we're going to go to our task switcher.
App switcher. Nano Empire. Active.
Nano Empire.
Swipe up with 3 fingers to close
So,
the app. Actions available.
I'll give you an idea
Nano Empire.
of
Energy.
what's going on here.
50,532.
Hush. You're brought up to this screen here, and it is... You've got a black screen with a whole bunch of text and a whole bunch of links on it. It's pretty straightforward. This is your main interface once you actually do your initial character and world building. So always on the top you have basically, and I'm going to use Explore by Touch a lot in this game just to speed things along for the video, but you can flick left and right if you so choose. On the upper part of the screen I have essentially four things I have to worry about, stats I have to worry about.
Energy. 63,996.
Alright, I have energy.
Followers. 115,454. Followers.
And those are up and down
115,662.
right above and below each
Followers.
other. And then in the next
120.
column...
Attack. 122,214. Defense. 8,722.
Attack
Defense.
and defense.
9,114. Defense.
So,
9,500.
okay, oh, you know what?
Follower
I'm
production.
going to have to... So those things, based on whatever you choose to upgrade and build and all that kind of stuff, those numbers are always going to increase on their own. So basically what happens is you start the game, you pick how you want to start, like you're given a few different things that you can build, and then when you choose to build those, they give you little indications of like, oh, this is +5 energy production or +1 follower or whatever, and then every second or every X amount of time these resources get built up. So then below that,
My world.
A
world starting to make quite a name for itself.
Okay, so not bad. I've defeated a couple enemies and I'm starting to do okay.
Energy production. 306.
So here's what I'm talking about. Energy production 306.
Follower production. 52. Attack production. 268. Defense production. 98.
So that's, I guess, one, when I just let it sit here, it will, these numbers will go up. Now, you can't cheat as far as I know, and like, you can't just like, oh, okay, build a few things, close the app, and then wait a day, and then you'll just have huge numbers, because that would probably break the game and like make it too easy. So you actually you seem to have to be in the app for the numbers to go up. Like you can't just switch out and then hopefully your numbers go up in the background.
World progress. 32%.
World progress. So basically I have quite a few different options here. And I'm just going down the screen at this point. So now here's where your actual kind of gameplay comes into play. So you have
Create.
I have create.
Campaign.
That's where you fight people. So create is where you create new parts of your world. Campaign is where you actually fight people and, like, initiate battles. And you can get attacked just at random too, and I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
The Underworld. The
The
Underworld.
Underworld, haven't really played much into that yet. Early on into the game, a little portal opens up and something happens with the Underworld. Haven't really done much of that just because I assumed that it would be kind of harder or something, and I wanted to build some resources first. Here we go. Random attack. Okay, so somebody's trying to attack me. Now, when I read the help thing just to figure out what was going on, if you are using voiceover, this fighting thing turns into a turn-based battle system where you can look at your stats and the enemy stats, and you can fight. You take a turn, they take a turn. You take a turn, they take a turn, etc. If you are not playing with voiceover, it seems like you have to... It's almost like a little button mashing mini game where you hit fight as fast as you can to try to deplete their numbers before yours go down as fast. So, depending on where you whether you have voiceover enabled, it actually plays a little bit differently. So I have voiceover on, so we're not timed or anything here. We can...
Elaine, you refuse? Then you will be purged by my all-consuming radiance.
Okay. So that's apparently my enemy, his little saying there.
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack,
Okay,
126,200. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack,
fighting her.
126,200. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 126,200.
Okay, so her attack is 126,000.
My world defense, 24,990.
Woo!
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 126,200.
Ooh.
My world defense, 24,990.
Yeah, I haven't played this in a few days, and I remember last I played this, my defense had taken a beating. I need to somehow increase that. I think I'm going to have to do some more shield production. So, her number is a lot bigger. Now, I can fight,
Fight button.
but I'm not going to do that yet.
Zap, 23,937 energy button.
Now, Zap will deplete some of my energy, but it'll boost my it'll boost... God, how does that work? I haven't played this in a couple days, and I get them confused.
Recruit, 24,942 followers button.
So I'm going to... I have Zap and Recruit, and I'm trying... Like I said, I'm trying to remember. Recruit will basically boost your...
Recruit 24,000. Recruit 24,942 followers.
So now
dimmed.
my follower count goes down, but now if I look at my defense...
My world defense, 49,932.
That's still not very good, because she's... Her... Okay, yeah. Okay, so the Zap, that's right.
Zap,
the Zap will take some of my energy, but it'll cut some of hers down. Let's just do that right up front.
Zap,
See if I have a chance.
23,937. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 101,785.
Oh, I'm still probably going to get my ass kicked. So, and I can only do the Zap and the Recruit. I can only do that once per battle. So basically all I can do is fight and hope now.
Fight
which
button.
is kind of unfortunate because there's really not much you can do.
Fight button.
So let's fight.
Fight.
I'll do fight like 3 times now. Let's see what our...
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 95,314. My world defense, 37,150. Fight button.
Time.
Fight.
I gotta shore up my defense really bad.
Fight.
I'm gonna get creamed here.
My world defense, 26,005. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 81,300.
Yep.
Fight button.
It is going...
Fight.
This is going badly.
Fight.
I was whooping up on her for the first few battles, and then she just all of a sudden, I don't know what she did, but either got a whole bunch of followers and sacrificed them or something, because she just went from like... I was whooping up on her to she's just creaming me.
Fight button. Fight. Alert. Defeat.
Yeah. Defeat. Yeah, I got my butt kicked there.
Defeat.
So you get a little dialogue box in the middle of the screen.
You lost 39,899 energy, 39,899 followers, 39,899 attack.
Brutal.
Okay button. Okay.
Thanks for nothing.
Capital Metropolis, LV.2.
All right. So, as I was explaining,
the Underworld.
The Underworld.
Capital Metropolis, LV.2.
And then
Capital
you have
Metropolis.
all of your things that you've built in your world. Let me turn this up a little. It still seems quiet. I apologize if this is too quiet.
Capital Metropolis, Creators Academy, Crystal Fortress LV.2.
And I'm kind of going fast because I want to get down to a certain
Nuclear Hatchery
property
LV.3.
here.
Privateer's Cavern. Rainforest Villages. Shield Complex LV.3. 5 of 5 bars.
Complex. What
Signal
kind of...
strength. Status bar item. Shield Complex LV.3.
Now, what I found is sometimes when I flick or when I try to touch one of these, sometimes focus gets lost. And for some reason, it'll just jump up to the status bar of your phone. And I don't know why that is. So sometimes I find that I actually have to find an item on the screen multiple times in order to click it.
Shield Complex
Doesn't happen a lot, but
LV.3.
it does happen.
Shield Complex. Make a donation. 50,000 defense.
Okay, what the hell are my...
Followers. 63,000. Energy. 75,742.
75,000.
Level up. 1 million energy. Level up. 1 million energy.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
Take a shield packet. Train engineers. Take a shield packet. Train engineers. 5,000 followers. Make a donation. 50,000 defense.
Do I have 50,000 defense?
Defense. 8,330.
Not even close. Oh boy,
Defense.
man, we're...
8,700. Followers. 64,497.
64,000.
Train engineers. 5,000 followers.
Well, let's do that.
No. Alert. Train 5,000 followers as shield engineers. Plus 12 defense production.
Okay, that would be helpful.
Yes. Button.
And some of these are on timed
Level up.
cooldowns.
1 million energy.
So now you see visually.
Train engineers. 5,000 followers. 56.
Now 56, I think that's the time that it takes before you can do it again. So it does give you an indicator that, no, you can't do that ability right now. So I've done all I can with the shield. What else would give me... So now, basically, the top half of your screen is always about stats. So if I were to go from the top down,
Shield Complex,
under my 4, like energy and followers and all that stuff, I have
Shield Complex.
Shield Complex, and if I flick,
this network of structures manufactures yellow globes of energy. Elaine,
and then I get
you
attacked
refuse?
again. Oh, man,
then you will be purged by my all-consuming radiance. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 121,000. My world defense, 15,424.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fight. I'm not
button.
even gonna waste.
Fight.
You know, I'll
Zap 20,400. Zap 20,000. Fight button.
Do followers because I need those.
Fight.
Just
Fight.
kill me.
Fight.
You
Fight.
bully.
Fight. Fight. My world defense 534. Elaine, Queen of Light Attack 84,054. Fight
I'm getting
button.
my ass
Fight.
kicked.
Alert. Defeat. Okay. Button.
Leave me alone for a
okay.
little bit here. All right.
Alert. Your neighbors have sent aid in your time of distress. Plus 60,850 defense.
Okay. You know what? That good.
Okay. Button.
Good.
Okay.
Some of you
Train
minions
engineers,
that I've already
5,000.
defeated. Hopefully you'll come to my aid now. Yeah. Okay. You know what?
Train engineers. Train engineers. 5,000.
train 'em again.
Alert. Train 5,000 followers as shield engineers. Plus 12 defense production. Yes.
Heck
button.
yeah.
Yes. Train
Tons of
engineers.
defense
5,000
here.
followers.
I saw that it lit up again. So below your description here, let me do this again.
Shield complex.
Shield complex. I'll flick to the right.
This network of structures manufactures yellow globes of energy and lifts them up to form a veil around your world, vaporizing incoming projectiles. Level 3 energy production, 30 defense production, 30.
So then it gives you like your stats. And then, so that's like, that'll always tell you like when you're on one of these items for your world that you've built or one of these places. Your top half is kind of just your stats. And then starting about halfway down the screen, you always start with a back button. And then anything that you can do with that particular location. So I can level it up if I have a whole bunch of cash, which I don't. I can...
Take a shield packet.
Take a shield packet. I'm
Your
not exactly
alert.
sure what
Your
that
portable
does.
shield packet can be outfitted to any combat unit. Plus 25 attack. Plus 25 defense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Button.
why not? Let's take it.
Back.
Sure. Sounds good to me. All right, so
Back.
let's go back.
Back. Create.
Let's go, yeah, let's go to create.
Create.
Because I haven't built everything.
5 of 5 bars. Signal strength.
See, now, yeah, it went to the screen, but it went to 5 of 5 bars again. So for some reason, it likes to... oh, you know what? Actually, hopefully that's not too loud. Maybe my... I might turn it down a little bit, because actually my headphones are actually really quiet. That might have been part of the problem.
Body modification emporium.
So, okay, so that's the first thing I can build. So let's start from the top again on this create screen.
Choose a location to create in your world for 20,480 energy.
So each time you create a location, the next time you create something, the cost naturally goes up. So,
Back. Body Modification Emporium.
Body Modification Emporium.
Gray Clown Head. Mushroom Forest. Personal Residence. Shimmering Clouds.
I've never seen that one. Let's see what that is. Let's double tap that.
Shimmering Alert. Shimmering Clouds.
Now, the one thing I wish that was a little bit different on this dialog box, you have essentially 3 separate areas. You have
Shimmering Clouds.
Shimmering Clouds, then you have the textual description about it, and then you have the attributes that it's actually going to do for you. And if I were to flick right now, it'll read both of those at once, which is fine, but I kind of wish those were 2 separate little areas of this dialog box. Like, maybe I want to read the top part, or maybe I've already read it and I just didn't have the money and I'm coming back to it now, but I just want to review the actual stats that it has, not the actual description. So I have to always, every time you go to this build thing, I have to listen to like the whole description before I listen to what it's actually going to do for me. So I'm going to tap this.
You float in the sky among a glowing community of nanorobots in their purest form, left to run wild. They're not safe, but their power can be harnessed. Create the Shimmering Clouds for 20,480 energy, plus 1 energy production, plus 25% zap effectiveness.
That could be interesting. Sure. Why not?
Yes, button.
Sure, let's do that.
Yes. Crystal Fortress, LV.2.
So we get a little bit more energy production, and we can zap people a little bit better. Okay. So that's only level 1. Let me see what our energy is.
Energy, 95,440 energy.
95,000. Let's see if we can
96,000.
find...
Capital Metropolis. Creators account. Crystal Fortress. Lightning Vortex. Nuclear Hat. Privateer. Rainforest Village. Ultimate Race. Void Fisher. Menu. Button.
Really?
Ultimate Race Course. Void Fisher. Menu. Button.
What the heck is
Void
it?
Fisher. Ultimate Race. Spaceport. Shimmering Clouds. Shield
Oh, here it
Complex.
is.
Shimmering Clouds.
Shimmering Clouds.
LV. Capture a blue
See if
cloud.
we can
LV.
level it up.
Level up. 12,000 energy.
Heck yeah, let's do
5
it.
of 5 bars. Signal strength. Status bar item.
Knock it off. See, it's doing that again. Actually, it's
Level
happening more
up.
often now.
12,000 energy. 5 alert. Level up.
Okay.
Level up the Shimmering Clouds for 12,000 energy, plus 4 energy production, plus 25% zap effectiveness.
Okay.
Yes, button.
Sure, why not?
Yes. Back.
And under the level up, you always have options, and each
Elaine,
time...
you refuse? Then you will be purged by my all-consuming
All right,
radiance.
so now we're getting attacked again. We got to go on the offense here pretty soon. But what I was going to say is, under each time you go into one of the property screens or the location screens, you have the back, you have the level up thing, and then you have something that you can do with that location. Like, you know, the other one, you could take an energy shield, you could train the engineers, blah, blah, blah. And you only start with one of those unlocked, and so each time you level up that location, a new line will become available on a timer. So you can do them every so often. Alright, let's see how our situation is this time.
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 93,300.
93.
My World Defense,
Okay,
96,187.
I'm slightly better than her. Let's zap the hell out of her because we just gained some ability to boost that.
Zap, 19,507.
Zap it.
Zap, 19,507.
Now-
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 63,545.
63.
My World Defense, 96,187.
So now we're better
Elaine,
off.
Queen of Light
Hopefully-
Attack. Fight. Button.
She doesn't do
Fight.
that to me. Let's see what
Fight.
happens. Let's
Fight.
fight 3 times. We'll take 3 turns and then we'll look again.
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 89,489.
So your enemy's stats are always at the top, and your stats are always right above your fight button.
My World Defense, 68,667.
Wait, and hers was
Elaine,
what?
Queen of Light Attack, 89,489.
Really? Really? That's what you're gonna do?
Recruit
Fine.
8,300.
Let's
Recruit 8,300. My World Defense, 76,981.
Oh man,
Elaine, Queen of Light Attack, 89,480.
suck.
Fight. Button. Fight.
you're still gonna beat
Fight.
me.
Fight.
Man,
Fight.
things are not looking good for the home
Fight.
team here.
Fight. Alert. Defeat.
Yeah, so she took her turn, and during one of her turns, she must have she probably recruited followers. That's how she boosted her energy again.
You lost. 11,500.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Button.
man. I want to at
Okay.
least win a battle, for God's
Back.
sake. Like I said, until fairly recently, I was just destroying people, but I just got this really string of bad luck last time I played, and since then it's been a doozy trying to recover. So we're at this cloud. What is it called?
Shimmering clouds.
Shimmering clouds. Let's see what else we can do.
Capture. Level up. 120,000 energy.
What?
Energy.
Okay, I can't level it
73,866.
up yet. So
Capture a green cloud.
sure, I don't know. What does that
Capture
do?
alert. Attempts to subdue a green cloud to get +1 energy production. It will fight back against your world. Attack. 500.
Ooh, 500? Yeah, that would be.
Fight.
Let's
Button.
try it. Oh, okay.
Fight.
This is going to be
The
bad,
cloud
but
rate is green cloud attack. 500.
500.
My world defense. 5,978.
Okay, I should be
Fight.
okay, I would
Button.
hope.
Fight. Fight.
Let's try it
Fight.
here.
Green cloud attack. 281. My world defense. 5,730.
Okay,
Fight.
we
Button.
should be okay.
Fight. 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 Alert. Victory.
Yay, I won a battle.
You take control of the green cloud. +1 energy
Excellent.
production. Okay. Button. Okay.
That's a lot of work just
Capture
for
a green cloud.
one
29.
cloud.
Capture a blue cloud. Capture a blue cloud.
Capture a blue cloud, so this is going to be harder.
5 of 5 bars.
Would you-
Capture a blue cloud.
This
5
focus thing's
alert.
starting to drive me
Attempts to
crazy.
subdue a blue cloud to get +12 defense production. It will
Ooh.
fight back against your world. Attack. 5,000.
Oh, defense is what I really want at this point, so
Fight. Button.
yeah, let's try to fight him.
Fight.
I
The
don't know
cloud
how
rate
a
is
cloud
against your
can
attempts to
attack. I
tame it.
guess maybe lightning me or something.
Blue cloud attack. 5,000. My world defense. 8,367. Fight. Button.
Let's boost.
Recruit. 5,081.
Let's
Follower.
recruit just to
Recruit.
be
5,008. Fight. Button. Fight. Fight. Fight.
And
Blue cloud
where
attack.
are we at here?
2,830. My world defense. 11,300.
We're
Fight.
good, I
Button.
think.
Fight. Fight. Fight.
Come on.
Fight. Alert. Victory.
Boom. Doing it.
You successfully subdue the blue cloud. +12 defense production.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Give
Button.
me defense. The faster I
Okay.
can boost my defense,
Back.
the happier I'm going to be because, oh boy, I'm getting my
Back.
butt kicked.
Create.
All right. So we've leveled up. We've created a new location. We've leveled it up once. Let's go on the offensive and see if we can, because our attack should actually be.
Attack. 204,882.
Oh yeah, our attack is strong.
Defense. 11,930.
Our defense is really low. So let's
Campaign.
Let's go on the offensive
5 of
and
5 bars.
fight.
Signal strength. Attack. 130. Defense. 85,600.
Yeah.
Attack.
So let's attack this
5
queen.
alert. Would you like to attack Elaine, Queen of the Light now? Defense. 85,000.
Because I'm going to be on the offensive, and I will use my bigger number against her. That way, my defense stats won't be used, and I can hopefully let them regenerate
Fight. Button.
while I'm going on the
Fight.
offensive here. So we should, I
Elaine.
hope.
Impurities. Elaine, Queen of
Let's see, what
Elaine.
is she saying?
Impurities detected. Prepare the cleansing beams.
Okay, some of their little flavor text is kind of amusing.
Elaine, Queen of Light. Defense. 85,600.
Okay, so her defense is 85.
My world attack. 215,870.
215. So if I play this right, unless she, you know what? Let's zap her to start
Zap.
with.
21,440.
Let's zap her
Zap.
just to- let's see, what does she
21,004.
go down
Elaine,
to?
Queen of Light. Defense. 53,006.
Okay.
Fight. Button.
Let's do that.
Fight. Fight.
We'll do 3 rounds again.
Elaine, Queen of Light. Defense. 23,496.
3.
My world attack.
Oh, yeah, we're
170,151.
good
Fight. Button.
We're good so
Fight.
far.
Fight. Alert. Victory.
Boom. See, I can take it to you, Queen.
You plundered 51,360. Energy 51,360.
Yeah,
Followers
give me
51,360. Okay. Button.
I might even be able to
Okay.
do one more round. Let's.
Alert. Elaine's
Oh.
human slaves are encouraged by your example and start smashing every crystal they see. While she's preoccupied, you capture some purifying beam technology.
Ooh.
Plus 100 defense production.
Hell
No
yeah.
time to rest. A new enemy has been sighted.
Okay, so I have whooped up on her enough. So basically what happens is you fight, you're going to keep fighting the same enemy over and over. I can't remember exactly what I think you have to win like 5 battles, or 5 in a row, or 5 battles or something basically you have to win enough battles, and then they finally, something will happen where either they will surrender. I've had one enemy join my team. They're like, okay, we've been whooped up on enough. We'll join you. This one, it looks like they had a revolt, so we gained, what did we gain?
Elaine's human slaves are encouraged by your example and start smashing every crystal they see. While she's preoccupied, you capture some purifying beam technology. Plus 100 defense production.
Yeah, 100
no time to
defense
rest.
production.
A new enemy has been sighted.
Booyah.
Okay, button.
That's what I want to hear,
okay.
defense, because I'm hurting on that right now. Okay. Who is our next victim?
Yote's World.
Yote's World?
New conquest progress, 0/5.
Okay, yeah, so 5. Yeah, I gotta beat him 5 times.
Attack, 131,700. Defense, 108,400.
Ooh, what is my attack?
Defense, 88,800. Attack, 237,861. Attack, 238,933. Attack, 131,700. Attack.
Go on the offensive right away, because my number is bigger
Would you
than
like
his.
to attack Yote now? Defend. Fight. Button.
Quite a bit bigger, actually.
Yote's defenses are impeccably organized, from long-range cannons to poison-bearing robotic wasps.
Wait a minute,
his weakness is in predictable patterns.
Shit, what did I... You know what, I didn't really... What was his defense again?
Yote defense, 108,400.
okay.
My world attack, 242,600.
Okay.
Fight. Button. Fight. Zap, 34,000. Zap, 34,000. Fight. Button.
We'll
Fight.
make sure that we win.
Fight. Yote defense, 61,005. My world attack, 212,029.
212. We're
Fight.
safe.
Fight. 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 Alert. Victory.
Victory. All right, what do we
You
get?
plundered 65,040. Energy 65,040. Followers
back.
65,040. Attack.
So
okay,
basically,
button.
whenever you beat somebody, you gain a little bit of all 4 of your resources. And when you get defeated, you lose X amount of each resource.
Okay, button.
So I think,
okay.
I can't remember how much I expended
Attack.
in my energy when I did that zap, but I think I actually made up for it. So I was net positive there. What do we got for our...
Energy, 204,330.
204.
Followers, 145,980.
Man, I got a long way to go to 1,000,000. Ugh.
Followers, 146,190. Followers, 146,190.
So
Back.
Well,
Back. New line. Attack. 131,000. Defense. 134,800.
So I'm reading his right now.
Attack. 131,700.
131.
Defense. 134,800.
134. What do I
Defense.
have?
Attack. 250,000. Defense. 166,988. Defense. 167,924.
Oh, he attacked
Note,
me first.
my infallible logic demands that I destroy you. I apologize for any inconvenience.
Okay.
Yote attack. 131,700.
131. My defense.
My world defense. 168,860.
Ooh, this is going to be... Let's recruit some
29,000.
followers.
Recruit 29,000. Fight. Button. Fight. Fight.
So let's do a few turns
Fight.
here.
My world defense. 141,300. Yote attack. 72,122.
So we're still doing... I mean, I'm going fast through these, but I've kind of explained things. Like I said, it's a very simple, straightforward interface. Once you know kind of what you're doing, you kind of know what numbers to look for, and you kind of, you get a muscle memory of like, oh, okay, your fight button is kind of in the lower middle. Your info is right above that, and then right above that is your enemy's info. And if you are low vision, the game is actually quite easy to read. You've got your enemy stuff in red above there. Your stuff is in blue. Everything else is in white text on this black background. The numbers at the top of the screen when you're on like your main stuff is a little bit small, so those aren't large numbers. But like I said, everything does work with voiceover, so it's actually pretty good.
My world defense. 141,377. Yote attack. 72,001. Fight.
Should
Button.
be okay.
Fight. Fight.
Take a few more
Fight.
turns here.
My world defense. 54,005.
54.
Yote attack. 30,194. Fight. Button.
Can we
Fight.
finish him off?
Fight.
Let me see
My
here.
world defense. 19,004.
19.
Yote attack. 28,312.
bastard.
Zap.
All
43,100.
right, let's zap you,
Zap.
boy.
Alert. Victory.
Haha, I zapped you. Thought you'd get your number bigger than mine.
You plundered. 79,020. Energy 79,020.
Alright.
Followers. Okay. Button. Okay.
So,
Attack.
I mean, really,
Back. Create.
That's the game. I'm gonna go back to the home screen for now,
Blindness
just because I
folder. 13.
effectively want to pause the game. Like otherwise, I'm just gonna keep getting attacked. Um, so this, let me see here. I just want to check one thing.
Nano Empire.
Yeah,
Active.
okay. I thought I had something else open.
Blindness folder.
Hush.
13.
So Nano Empire, it's really cool that a game like this is fully accessible. Like I said, it seems like a really kind of a straightforward RPG. Um, Typically, I mean, personally, I haven't really been into RPGs all that much. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of story in this one. I mean, a lot of people will play your traditional role playing games, RPGs, for the story. And they like, kind of the more strategic, slower pace of the battle systems that usually happen in those games. And I've kind of personally avoided a lot of RPGs for a couple reasons in the past. First off, a lot of those are really text heavy, and depending on how good the contrast is, how much text there is, how large the font is, I just don't really have, like, when I'm looking at a TV or a computer screen or a phone screen, I really don't want to look at, a lot of text. Like, I'd rather be playing, like, a video game, like moving my character around doing things. And I've never really, and the other part of it is like RP, especially turn-based RPGs. I've always found it funny, especially the more traditional kind where you've got your party or your person on the left or the right, and then your opponent on the other side of the screen. And I've always found the turn thing to be really weird. Like if I attack somebody and if I'm fighting for my life, I attack somebody, I hit, I'm not going to let up. I'm not going to like run over to the other side of the screen, basically do the little bitch slap animation with my weapon, and then run back to the other side and then let them beat up on me. No, if I'm successful, like okay, if they block or if they dodge or something, okay, fine, I'll let off maybe, but if I land, I'm going to keep on the
Screen
offensive.
dimmed.
Really?
Wikipedia.
Hush. So, I just found the whole
Page 2 of 3.
pretense of like the whole turn-based thing a little ridiculous. I mean, I know it's all about strategy and what things you choose in the menus, but it's like I always joked with my friends, if I wanted to sit and, if I wanted to sit and play with menus all day, I would just use Windows applications or something, use my computer, play with Office or something. I mean, I'm getting, I don't hate them as much as I used to. If the story or the theme of the game is actually good enough, like I have played a couple of RPGs all the way through. I've played most of Super Mario RPG. I played the first Mario and Luigi game on the Game Boy using the Game Boy Player, so I could read it on my big TV using the Game Boy Player for my GameCube. And of course, I've done the whole Let's Play for the South Park The Stick of Truth, just because I wanted to see that weird South Park story. And, it was a simplified, compared to other games, people have said that it's more of a simplistic RPG, and I'm fine with that, a little more straightforward. So Nano Empire, I mean, I definitely see where there is some strategy. Like, I was really, in a way, I'm kind of glad that I was kind of on the losing end of things for a little while, because until recently, it felt to me kind of like, well, yeah, okay, I build stuff, I upgrade it, I attack or I defend. There really didn't seem to be a lot to the game. I mean, I'm just going through one menu, going to another menu, back to another menu. And I wasn't really finding it all that compelling, really. I mean, there wasn't really a story that was pulling me forward. I mean, they had some nice flavor text for all of your locations that you could build, or little, flavor text for your enemy attacking you, that kind of a thing, which is good. But, like I said, it kind of reminds me, I mean, and like I said, I know a lot of people love these types of games. And so, I mean, it's not a bad game. If you are typically into this more strategy thing, I think the developer did a great job with it. And I'm really, like I said, I'm really glad to see something like this was made accessible because I think that was a really great thing. And really, the only bug that I've found is that weird focus issue where it seems to like to jump up to the status bar. But I don't know. I mean, like a part of me, like I think it's kind of a good filler game for a little while because, like I said, I menus don't typically hold my attention that much. Like you're essentially kind of rolling the dice as to see like, oh, okay, well, this attack might land, this attack might not land, or whatever. I'm more of the like action RPG style. Like the other RPG that I've kind of played and that I've liked, mainly for the combat system. The stories are kind of meh, cliche, I guess you could be putting it kindly. But the Tales series, like Tales of Symphonia, I think I've played through Tales of Vesperia. Um, they had much more of an action system, so yes, there was some randomness going on, but it felt more like an action game. Like I actually had an attack button that worked like an action game, and I could do like up an attack, down an attack, or different combinations, and I felt like I was more engaged in the battle. Like a lot of Facebook games, the reason when I started the VOA is I was talking about it being more of like a Facebook game, is because a lot of those like you hit a button, a number gets bigger, and then you either wait X amount of time, or you pay money, or you do something else, and then like you basically there's not really skill in a lot of those Facebook games. It's like you're just hitting a button to make a number grow bigger, and there's just not a lot of skill behind it. So at first I was kind of thinking that's what this was like, but there is actually some strategy. Let's pop back into it here. I don't want to just end with
App
me
switcher.
babbling.
Nano
Let's play
Empire.
maybe a little
Active.
bit more here.
Nano Empire. Energy. 200.
So there is, I mean, now that I've started to unlock a lot of these locations, let's go into another location.
Lightning Vortex. LV. Lightning Vortex. LV.
Let's go to
Crystal
something
Fortress.
that's
LV.2.
to a
Lightning
lower.
Vortex. LV.3.
See, that's not what I meant to go
Back.
to. We're a little
Create.
finicky. Could be the recording too that it's happening more often, where the voiceover focus is a little jittery.
Creators Academy. Crystal Fortress. LV.2.
So we're at level 2.
Crystal Fortress. LV.2.
What can we
Put
do?
on a light show. Put on a light show.
Sure, we'll put on a light
Okay.
show. This will
Alert.
attract
The show
followers.
attracts 21 followers.
Okay, 21
Okay.
followers.
Button. Okay. Calibrate the beams. 10,000 energy.
Do I have
Followers. 200,000. 100 energy. 269,500 energy.
269?
Calibrate the beams. 10,000 energy.
Oh yeah, I can afford
5
that.
of 5 bars. Signal
Knock
strength.
it off.
Calibrate the beams. 10,000. 5 alert. Calibrate the crystal's beams for 10,000 energy. Plus 12 defense production.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yes. Button.
Sure.
Yes. Back.
Boom. All right, so that'll give us some good defense. Excellent.
Level up 120,000. Level up 120,000 energy.
I think I can afford that too.
Level
Let's do
alert.
that.
Level up.
Because I want to get all my things up to level 3.
Level up the crystal fortress for 120,000 energy. Plus 25 energy production. Plus 15 defense production. Plus 10
Sure.
follower production.
Ooh, yeah, I can level up 3 things at a time? Or get more
Yes. Button.
production? Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like a pretty
Back.
good deal. Ooh, what can I do now? So
Hold a
now
grand.
that I've leveled up, you see a new item in my list below has unlocked.
Hold a grand concert. 10,000 followers.
How many followers do I have?
Followers. 203,400.
Oh, yeah.
Hold a grand concert. 5 of
Sure.
5 bars.
Knock-
Signal.
okay.
Hold a grand concert.
concert.
5 alert. Put on a glorious concert with your world's best artists and synchronized lights. Minus 10,000 followers. Plus random energy. Yes.
Sure.
Button. Yes. Alert. The concert raised 5,114 energy. Okay. Button.
Okay. Sure,
Okay.
I guess.
Back. Calibrate the beams. 10,000 energy.
Let's do it again.
Alert. Calibrate the crystal's beam. Calibrate the crystal's beams for 10,000 energy, plus 12 defense production. Yes button. Yes. Calibrate the beams,
Okay, what is my
10,000.
defense?
Defense,
We're getting up
137,200.
there.
Attack, 373,000. Attack,
Let's go
374.
back and let's see if we can attack them one
Create.
more time.
Campaign.
So we'll
Attack.
campaign.
Defense. Attack. Defense. 134,000. Attack.
Oh yeah,
Attack.
let's attack.
Attack. Alert.
Him
Would you
or
like
her.
to attack Yoth now? Defense.
Yeah.
Fight. Button. Fight. Yoth's
So
defenses are
now
impeccable.
that I'm in the attack screen, we can kind of slow down again because I was trying to get to the point where, you know, to avoid the random attack from the enemy. So, like I said, I mean, what I was saying was that, you know, originally I really wasn't seeing like a whole lot of depth. It kind of just seemed like, okay, make this number bigger, make that number bigger. But now we're getting so many of these locations open that you do kind of have to figure out, well, you know, based on my stats and how aggressive the enemy is like I'm trying to figure out, well, you know, do I want to try to boost my attack ability? I need to figure out how to, you know, get a lot more defense or, you know, followers so that I can, you know, weaken the opponent, all kinds of things. So there is, you know, a fair bit of depth. I think the more you play in Nano Empire, it's just kind of weird for me to get used to it because I'm usually not into, you know, the more like text-based, turn-based games. So let's see what we can do.
Yoth defense, 134,800.
Okay.
My world attack,
So we're a
378,921.
lot bigger
Fight.
than
Button.
them.
Fight. Fight.
I'm gonna try to save my resources so if I don't have to recruit followers or waste energy, I don't want to.
Yoth defense, 96,600. My world
96.
attack, 318,000. Fight.
Okay, we're
Button.
still good.
Fight. 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 My world attack, 281,000. Yoth defense, 62,940.
Okay, we're still
Fight.
good.
Button. Fight.
My number's a lot bigger
Fight.
than his.
My world attack, 245,000. Yoth defense, 32,830. My world
32,000.
attack, 200. My world attack. Fight.
Okay.
Button. Fight. Fight. Alert.
All right.
Victory.
Victory.
You plundered 80,880 energy, 80,880 followers. 80. Okay. Button. Okay.
So,
Attack.
like I said, you know, I gave you kind of the overview of what the game was like, or
Back.
the interface.
Create.
Everything is basically in a straight up and down list.
Blindness folder. 13X. Double
You know,
tap to open.
you always have your stats on the very top. Usually you have some sort of like a general description, be it an enemy. If you're in the campaign, the enemy's stats. If you're in a location, it gives their stats or whatever. Right below it. And then you have your back button. And then you have, like on your main screen, you have like your create and all your locations and things like that. Otherwise, you have if you're in a location, you have area specific skills and things that you can either do or upgrade. It's a very simple, straightforward interface. And yeah, it is Nano Empire. It's available for iOS in the App Store now. It's not free. I think it's a few bucks. I want to say it might have been around $5. And you know, like I said, especially if you're looking for more of a strategy kind of a game, this might be one to definitely look out for. I mean, $5 definitely does not seem unreasonable. I mean, the amount of polish as far as like voiceover reads everything. They've even thought about how to, you know, modify the attack system with voiceover compared to what it is if you're just playing it straight up. So yeah, I mean, it's clearly a lot of work has went into making it work. Like I said, the only problem that I found is that little weird focus issue that happens sometimes. I'll double tap or flick to something and then they really like that status bar for some reason. But yeah, that is Nano Empire, available now on iOS. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check it out if you're into RPGs or strategy kind of things. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.